Hello and welcome to the Daily Sales Message. This is episode number 71, where each and every single day, for at least the last 71 days in a row now, we've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell for a living, and for me it comes in two distinct chronological parts. The first one is having a clear sales message, so being able to articulate your offering so people can actually understand it. And secondly, you then need selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable in a selling situation. In this episode of the Daily Sales Message, we're talking about highlighting control and something that I call the pushback. So when I'm in conversation with a potential buyer, I very much want them to feel and actually be in control of what's happening. So when I present my offer to them, we talk about what they need, what we can do, how it might work, etc., etc. More often than not, I'll actually remind them that they have to make the best decision for themselves. They have to make the best decision for themselves. This isn't me pushing them away or telling them not to buy or anything like that. What it's doing is me telling them that they are in control. They shouldn't feel obliged to buy from me. They should only want to buy from me because I can actually help them and they believe that I can help them and they're not trapped. So many people are taught to sell or think they need to sell in the way of, well, if you don't buy from me, then you do know that you're going to die, and every person that you've ever loved is going to die also. People tend to use FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, to try and scare or guilt trip people into buying. And I think it's a load of nonsense, personally. I like to think that if somebody wants to buy from you, it's because they've made an independent decision themselves that they want to do it, not because you've used some kind of trickery or brainwashing to force them into doing it. So today, I want you to think about this, the pushback. When you're selling to somebody, make sure that they know and they feel and they are in control of the situation. They don't have to buy from you. They can make the decision. The one caveat to this is that I will also say this. So if I'm having a conversation with you now about joining my Selling Confidence group program, for example, I would say, look, you don't have to join the program. You don't have to buy from me specifically, but from what we've discussed, there definitely are a few challenges here that you need to address. So if you choose not to work with us, that's fine, and you can choose to do whatever you want to do, but please make sure you take some kind of an action, because from our conversation, we've highlighted a couple of things there that do need attention. That's my polite way of saying you got to do something. You do have a problem, which for most people is the case. And problems that aren't dealt with generally get worse. They don't get better. So I will push the person back and say, look, I'd love to work with you. I'd love for you to join us in the Selling Confidence group coaching program. But the decision is yours. You have to make sure this is the right decision for yourself. So if you want to speak to another person in the group or see some proof, whatever, then by all means, we can organize that for you. But if you choose not to work with us, that's fine. Just from what we've discussed, I think, you could do with some help with talking about the price and discounting or whatever. So it's about pushing back your buyer, making them feel in control, and they are actually in control, but also reminding them of the consequences of their action. If they delay, if they do nothing, things aren't going to go so well for them. So they do need to make a decision. Right, that's the moral of the story for today. Push your buyers back. That's the only time I talk about pushing people anywhere. Push buyers back, remind them they're in control. Trust me, it takes all of the pressure and stress out of the situation. And more often than not, the buyers say, oh, no, I want to buy. This is awesome. How do I do it? There we go. Because they feel comfortable and in control. That's it for this episode, number 71 of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, in episode number 72, I'm going to help you to stop discounting, and I'm going to go through how we can do that. There's tons of different things that you can do to stop discounting, but a couple I'm going to cover in particular tomorrow that will set you on your way. They are free to do, easy to do. You could do them instantaneously, and they do work. How's that for an attractive reason to join us tomorrow for another episode? Hope you enjoyed that one. Please hit the like button or the subscribe button if you did, and I look forward to welcoming you tomorrow for episode 72 of the Daily Sales Message.